How's it guys, Munash here, and today we have a Grandmaster's Gauntlet Korg solo with Professor X. So this is one of the more difficult quests in the Gauntlet because first of all, it's Korg, who's already a bit of an annoying defender. And then you add Mixmaster, Flux Dispersal, and Gauze Warp. It's quite a niche fight actually, because you ideally want an evade counter to deal with Mixmaster, and you will need to regularly drop a heavy attack if you actually want your hits to do damage, but parry heavying is kind of limited due to the block damage from Gauze Warp. So Professor X just works quite well because he can easily counter Mixmaster while just being a generally good Korg counter. Since all his hits are energy based, he doesn't have to worry about Korg's rock shield. Then there's the Falter, which just works as a bit of a safety net and gives you opportunities to drop some heavy attacks without relying on parrying. And of course his damage output is just really good, especially with mutant power boosts, because then you don't have to spend that much time in the fight. So less chances of making mistakes, less block damage taken, and you can actually solo the fight in just 2 to 3 minutes, which is not bad at all. Having Wags would make it easier, so he doesn't struggle with your parry stuns and you get a bit more prowess duration, but it's not really necessary, and you do need a fairly versatile team to tackle this quest, so you might not have room for White Magneto. He also has the aggressive node, which I think makes him slightly easier just because he can sort of intercept a bit more reliably. So I usually just do medium light combos until I have enough charges to counter evade, and I'll just bait whatever special attack he decides to throw. Find them both pretty easy to dex, and the special 2 can be punished with the heavy attack, whereas the special 1 just creates enough distance for me to whiff a heavy attack without getting punished. And I didn't really play this fight perfectly, like I definitely took more block damage than I needed to, and there were times when I was just throwing the special 2 and not doing much damage instead of just dropping a heavy attack first, which I could have done safely with the Falter, but I just wasn't thinking about it at the time. Like I would completely forget about Flux Dispersal, so I'll just be like, whatever, let's just build to another special 2. Because as long as I can keep building and maintaining my prowesses, I will eventually get to a stage where I can wipe him out in just one mind control cycle. So I actually kind of enjoyed this fight and just had a pretty good time in the Gauntlet overall. It's quests like this that remind me why I love Professor X, and I actually ended up using him more than I did last year. He soloed 8 of the fights that I used him for, so he was kind of the MVP for this for me this year. Kitty and Tigra each took 5 fights, so as a duo they were pretty essential. And then I used Magneto for 2 fights and Ghost for 1. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. About to finish off this Korg. Hope you found this interesting, and as always, thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon.